Well, hello there, it's Ina here, and welcome to my art room. What I have here is a kid room decoration piece. I made a set like this for my grandkids a couple of years ago. They absolutely outgrew it, but it's made on a nice, sturdy wooden frame. So I will recycle it. I use my Mod Podge and some old dictionary pages to give it a background. Like always, I will try to show you all the steps I took to complete my project, but some parts I fast forward, like this one, because it was a very simple process. So the frame is all dry and I set it aside so I can start working on this little box. This one may have held some game pieces. I add my tacky glue and also some fiber just to give it some interesting texture to start with. Now, as soon as this is dry, I go on by adding some black gesso to the box, and again partially off camera. Now, throughout my video there will be lots of drying times and I won't mention it every time. Here I used my E6000 to attach it to the background. I also used a couple of screws to keep it extra strong. And now I use all kinds of doodads to decorate it. I started with two tiny lids to cover up the screws, and then I add broken jewelry pieces. And contrary to so many of my projects, I wanted to make this one symmetrical. So I took the middle of the box as the center point and I decorated both sides exactly the same using the same type of bits and pieces. Otherwise, the process is very much the same as you have seen me work before many times. It's simple and easy to follow, so I will turn you over to some music. Like always, you will find any materials I'm using in the captions, also anything you might need to know. I might pipe up and chat with you throughout, but latest by the end of the video, so please enjoy. my project is completed and it's rather large and barely fits underneath my camera here. Like always, I cleaned up the back. It has a black edge, and this side here I purposely left looking a bit rough, and it goes all around the edges. Then of course we have the background paper, and these are actually taken from a vintage German dictionary, so they have some very long and very awesome words on them. And then of course my focal point. Now before I get into more details, I want to say that I changed a couple of things on him. I first of all added a second coat of waxes to give him more contrast. For the same reason, I also added some black to the back circle, and then I gave him a nose job. These elements here I'd used before, but it was upside down and somehow it just didn't look right. I think he looks much more handsome now, and it fits his face way better. And he is of course a gargoyle. Now you may call him whatever you like, definitely a mystical creature. He may not have all the features that you usually expect on a gargoyle, but I didn't want him to look too scary. And I think between his pointed ears with the leaves, those stubby little horns with the feathers, those crazy hair, odd little wings, of course the whiskers and those funny little fangs and those googly eyes, he looks more cute than scary. And of course the box here complements him. It also has some very nice little elements in it. I colored them both very similarly. They both have the fibers here on the side and here as part of the circle. And then as an afterthought, I added this little metal tag. It has a word engraved in it and it says speak. And I thought it adds a bit of magic to this thing. Maybe he wants to speak to you, or maybe you want to speak to him. Who knows? I also added a few of these little dewdrop gems. Two on here, two a little lower, one right here, which could be his tongue, and then two right on top of his horns. And that's it. Everything kind of fits nicely together. I think the box breaks up the whole project and yet pulls it together. So I'm quite happy with the way it came out. I was glad I could use up some of these odd pieces I used for his face, and I really hope that you enjoyed the process and maybe you found some new ideas you can use in your arts and crafts. So thank you so much for coming today, for visiting with me and watching. I hope you come soon again. I will be back latest by next Friday. In the meantime, please stay well, stay creative, and bye-bye for now.